Shalom, shalom, call all you like Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Shem Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the four corners of the globe, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Shalom. And I'm gonna open up this Matthew 11 and start at verse 28. All right, basically going into drinking that cup, man. All right, and suffering for righteousness. All right, suffering righteously, man. You know, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua's sake. Not only suffering, but enduring the suffering, man. Because that's what this truth is about, man. It's about, enduring suffering. Okay, enduring the things Yahusha had to go through, enduring the things our forefathers had to go through. All right, while being in this ministry, man, and enduring it, growing from it, learning from it, so you can strengthen your brother. Not only that, but strengthen yourself within these scriptures, man. All right, you gain more wisdom, you gain more knowledge. The Lord increases you. All right, but you gotta drink of that cup, man. All right, just like our Lord Yahushua had to do. We're drinking the cup, that Yahushua drank of, man. All right, we got to drink the dregs, which means catch hell. All right, we got to catch our hell in this captivity that we in. These curses that we under, we still catching hell from that. We in this flesh. All right, things of that nature. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Coming to me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. So we're supposed to take the yoke upon us, man. All right, take the burden upon us. Same things Yahushua went through, we gonna have to go through. We're supposed to remain meek and be humble. To be lowly in heart means to be humble. Humble your mind. You can't be heady-minded, man. All right? It says be meek. When you go into the word meek, it means to be afflicted. All right? It means to be humble, to be in a low position, man. All right? It says that ye shall find rest unto your souls, which eventually, man, we going to have the kingdom. All right? All of this suffering that we going through, these burdens that we carry, it's all leading up to the kingdom of heaven, which in the kingdom of heaven, we ain't going to be going through the shit we going through now, man. It's going to be all worth it in the kingdom of heaven. That's when we going to receive our rest. Verse 30, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And see, now we got it a lot easier, man. All right? Now we preach the truth on the highways and byways, all right, without no type of we don't gotta worry about getting stoned. All right, stoned to death. We don't gotta worry about being carried away and locked up in prison while we on the line preaching. All right, the most we have to worry about is scoffers, spirits, of course. We always battling the spirits. But the yoke is made easier, all right, and the burden is light because Yahweh Shem Yahushua has made this truth easier for us to obtain. All right, he has made this work a lot more, easier than what it was even before, Salakia, even when our apostles and elders, from Apostle Tahar on down, even their apostles, coming to this truth, we didn't have the, advanced technology that they didn't have the advanced technology that we have today. You go on the internet, look something up, opposed to going to the library and searching through encyclopedias and things of that nature. All right, so this truth has been made a lot more easier for us to obtain. You got this word is going out throughout the four corners of the globe via YouTube. These different mainstream social media apps and things of that nature, is impossible not to come across, the Israelites. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 27. It says, and he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. Right? So physically, all right, the apostles, they drank that yayan, but spiritually, what does that blood represent, man? All right, that blood was shed from Yahushua. That's the cup that he had to bear, man. All right? The cup Yahushua had to bear was that his blood was going to be shed. And now that blood that's being shed is that blood that was shed of Yahushua is a reconciliation between us and the Most High now. All right? That blood that was shed is now a new covenant. Well, that blood that's shed is going to lead to the new covenant being established. All right, to where, the Lord is going to write his laws in our inward parts. We're going to receive the kingdom. We're going to receive new bodies. Okay, but before that, we have to drink of our cup. We have to drink of the cup of affliction. Drink that bitterness, man. Going through whatever we got to go through according to our lot. Okay, and it's really going, that cup that we're going to have to drink is going to come in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We drink another cup now. We going through our, daily afflictions. Okay, enduring, fighting spirits, fighting our flesh, and outside opposing forces and things of that nature. But it's not going to do nothing but increase in the time that we're getting closer to Jacob's trouble. Those afflictions are going to increase. All right, and the Lord is building us up now to be able to endure the things that we're about to go through, which is ultimately a chastisement. All right? It's ultimately a chastisement from the Lord. When you go into that word chastise, it means a punishment for correction. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. And that punishment is to correct us. All right? From going off the law, statutes, and commandments. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 9. It says, I bear the indignation of the Lord. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So indignation is a righteous anger. All right, the Lord is angry at us because, first and foremost, we continue to slack. We fall short of the glory of the Most High. The Lord is angry with the wicked every day. All right, so the Lord is always angry at this place, man. He's pleased with his angels, and he's pleased with his, chosen elect men, because they're the only ones that's, hearkening to the word of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But ultimately, the Lord has a bone to pick with us as well. That's why we go through things, man. All right, but we receive mercy in that time of judgment when we do go through things. Unlike, 2/3 and the other niggas of the nation of Israel. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. So us bearing that righteous anger is us, going through whatever we got to go through. Whenever the Lord issues out a judgment, all right, upon us, whether it be whatever judgment it is, we have to bear it. We have to go through it, man. We have to endure it. Why? Because we sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? So until the Lord comes back, Yahushai, and redeems us out this captivity, all right, and establish his kingdom, we're going to have to what? We're going to have to bear the indignation of the Lord. Why? Because we sinned against him. All right? And now I'm going to go to Hebrews chapter 12. And I'm going to start at verse... I'll start at verse 5. No, I'll start at 6, Salakia. No, fuck it, I'll start at 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. So we're not supposed to despise. To despise means to hate or to loathe or to reject. We're not supposed to reject the chastisement that we receive from our Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Why? Because that chastening is for correction. All right? It's to correct our spirits. It's to correct us and show us the proper way to walk, the proper way to apply wisdom and knowledge and understanding, opposed to, not being chastened, or opposed to, not being punished for the things that we go off on. If we not punished for the things that we go off on, that means we're gonna continue to go off, man. Thinking there's no punishment. All right, it says, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. And that's another way how we know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua dealing with us, man. Because those whom he loved, he correct. He punished them for correction. It says, and scourgeth every son whom he received. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? See, that's the thing. Enduring the chastening is what makes you a son unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? If you endure the chastening, which means if you endure, you bear the punishment, and then you learn of the correction, and now you're corrected, man. Now you know how to apply wisdom. You know next time you're in this situation, what to do, what not to do. You know how to strengthen your brother when they're put in that situation, man. All right? And now your spirit is increased. Now your experience and knowledge is increased. It says, verse 8, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. See, the Lord don't deal with you, man. All right? Just like, if you got somebody who just let you do whatever the fuck they want, that mean they don't care about you. They don't care about the consequences of your actions. They don't care about your future. They don't care. I don't really want to use that word. They don't really care about your letter end, man. See, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he cares about his men. That's why he correct. He don't want us just out here doing anything, man. We're a representation of righteousness. We can't be out here just doing any fucking thing, man. We got to apply wisdom in everything we do, right? Which it takes discipline to do that. And that's what the Lord is doing with that chastisement. He's teaching us discipline, how to discipline our flesh, how to discipline ourselves, man, by way of punishing us for a correction. So once again, man, drinking of that cup, all right, which means to, catch that hell, go through that affliction, but to endure it as well. That's what this truth is mainly about, man. Because you're gonna catch hell in this truth. Matter of fact, let me grab one more precept. This is John chapter 16, verse 33. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. See, in this world, we're going to catch nothing but tribulation, affliction, hell, right? Because this world is filled with wickedness. And we are opposing forces unto wickedness, man. We're standing for righteousness. We're trying to get our spirits correct in alignment with these scriptures, with the commandments, the laws, the high holy days, right? This world is against that completely. So it's always going to be contention between us and this world, people of the world, just certain circumstances and situations in this world is going to cause us to, be afflicted. It's going to cause us to be in, great tribulation, especially coming closer to the time of Jacob's trouble. But it says, in me ye might have peace. So in Yahushua, that's where our peace is coming from. That's where our comfort comes from. All right. So even though we're catching this hell, we're drinking out of that cup. We got the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures to comfort us. We got the testimony of Yahushua to comfort us in these tribulations that we go up against in the world. And ultimately, we have hope of salvation because Yahushua overcame the world, man. Right? Once again, going back to that blood being shed, the cup that Yahushua had to drink of, okay, which is giving us salvation. So at the end of the day, man, we are in a great position us brothers, man. All right, we have this wisdom and knowledge. We have the names of our Lord Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. We have the faith. We got the leaders, right? We got the apostles and elders that's leading us in the correct way. Obviously, the spirit and power is dealing with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So we're in a good, situation. No matter how much hell we catch, all right, we're doing it for a righteous cause. And enduring these things is what's most important, man, because there's no other way out except through. There's no other. You can't go around it. Can't go over, under it. You. The only way is through, man. You gotta take the straight gate. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna close out, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechak Wadash. Once again, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well within this ministry and taught us this amath, which is the truth. Shalom, shalom.